Hey guys, welcome back to the Bartender's Breakfast, episode 4. Today on the menu we have the Dorian Grey. This is a cocktail I created because of my love of Earl Grey tea, and it blends perfectly well with Bullet bourbon that I chose to use for this infusion. I'm omitting all the other ingredients on this video because it's a trade secret and it's our #1 seller, but Earl Grey tea is a black tea with the bergamot orange. If you've ever seen this orange, it looks more like a grapefruit, and the fruit is actually pretty tart, so you really can't sit there and enjoy it like an orange. And the peel has very little essential oil. It's super thick, so you really can't do anything with the peel except grind it down and maybe dehydrate it, and it works great in the tea. So we used about 1 tea bag for every 10 ounces of bourbon, and I did this one at home with all the other goodies that I omitted. It'll work fine just with the tea bags itself. So strained it out, and I'm going to put it back in the jar just so it's easy and accessible. So now we're going to get ready to build the cocktail. Get your mixing glass out, and the first tool we need is a muddler, or this flat top spoon. I like the spoon to the muddler just because it's 2 tools in one. And we're going to start with a rough cut sugar cube. The Demerara sugar is pretty rough, so you really need to muddle it down. And this is the bitters I made at home. For the recipe, please email me. I'm just going to use 3 drops. If you don't have the time to make your own bitters, you can just use Angostura. That'll work just fine. Add a splash of water. We really want to break down the sugar as much as possible in this pre-step before we add the ice, because if you actually use the sugar as is with the ice and you stir, it is not going to break down. Give that a little bit of a muddle and a stir. So now we're going to add our bourbon. I'm using 1 ounce to this, but normally the recipe calls for 1.5 ounces. Just going to dim it down, save some of this bourbon for later. And here I have an oak-aged Di Serono. Courtesy of Di Serono, they sent me a barrel here. Holds 2 liters, age it for about a month. It adds complex flavors to this, to the amaretto. And it also dims down the sweetness as well. So we're just going to add a 1/2 ounce. Now we're going to add ice and get ready to stir. When I stir cocktails like this, I usually do about 35 rotations, or until the glass gets pretty cold at the bottom. Now ready to prep. Use an ice sphere. We don't want to dilute this cocktail any further. And just strain out the liquid. Get an orange peel, twist it up, release the essential oil, and rub it on the rim of the glass. Drop. This is complete, and if you guys want to win some Bullet swag, share the video on any of the social media, and get in contact with me through email, and I'll send you a care package. I only have a select number of shirts, and I have more glasses. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time.